Well, game started off with 31 unanswered points by the Cardinals, and it was smooth sailing from there for Otterbein, and a big win against the John Carroll Blue Streaks. Aaron Angel along by my side once again, head coach Joe Loth. Talk a little bit about last week's game and then the upcoming game against undefeated Baldwin-Wallace. And Coach, obviously, big game this past weekend. Offense really seemed to be clicking, defense seemed to be doing well. What were your impressions on the game?
Well, we knew we had to, for us to have the season we want to have, we got to get better every week. We thought we needed to take those steps on offense, defense, and special teams. We really thought we improved in all three phases going into the game, and it really paid off as we played John Carroll.
And quarterback Austin Slosher obviously did very well. 4 scores, 200 yards, 12 for 19, I believe, with only 1 interception. Do you feel he's more comfortable in the pocket than in the past 2 games?
Well, we've really been working on his footwork, trying to get more depth in his footwork and working on his reads and stuff like that. And he's got all the tools, and he's really worked hard in practice last week, and he played as well as he should be playing and had a good game.
Keeping up with the offense, senior Colton Coy, he leads the OAC in rushing attempts, and he's pretty much been a really good workhorse for the Cardinals. It seemed as if it was somewhat of a luxury last year to have Eric Yates there, to have running back by committee, whoever was hot at the time kind of really came in, and he always had a fresh set of legs. How do you feel he's handling being the feature back in this offense?
I think he's the kind of guy with his weight room work ethic and everything that allows him to be that type of back. He's one of the 2 or 3 strongest kids in our team, whether it's the squad or the bench or any of those measurable categories. So what he does in the weight room, how he prepares, allows him to be that type of back.
The defense, they performed pretty well. Had a couple picks, had the sack, really big game, shut the team out for the pretty much first 20 minutes of the game. You feel they're being more comfortable in that new 3-4 defense?
Yeah, I think we really starting to understand what we want to do. I think our coaches are understanding, how to make adjustments, with the new schemes, and I think our players are really adjusting to it. And we played without a question our best game defensively of the year. Played even a lot better than we did against Husson, I thought, last week against John Carroll.
Last week, OAC Special Teams Player of the Week, Dominic Jones, obviously with that 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And this week you have David Brewer. It seems game in and game out, the special teams has been a really big anchor, and it seems they're very fundamentally sound. Do you feel that special teams has been the strong suit for this ball club? If
you look back statistically, the last 3 or 4 years, we've been one of the best special teams, if not the best special teams team in the conference overall, if you look at just the stats. And it's a big point of emphasis for our program. And we've tried to play our best players on special teams. I don't know if anyone in the country puts more hours into special teams, whether it's preparation-wise, whether it's showing film to our guys, whether it's actual practice time. So the amount of time we have in it, and we've got some, we've a great kicker, we've got some great returners, we have a lot of linebacker, safety-type guys that can run down on kickoffs. So we feel good about our personnel. We feel good about what we're doing scheme-wise, and just as importantly, we feel good about how much time and effort we put into them. You
guys travel to Berea this weekend. You face a very good Yellow Jackets ball club, 4-0 so far in the season. Yep. Only allowed 36 points this season on defense, doing very well. What are your impressions going into this game?
Yeah, defensively, they've got a great defense. They really do. They've got some great DNs. Keith Darbitt, number 10, is, here is the fastest guy on their team, and he plays defensive end. Ryan Dugan at safety is a great player. Paul Kish at linebacker. And they've got very good players at all the positions. They lead the OAC in sacks with 17. I mean, it's going to be a huge challenge for us offensively. I mean, they're only giving up, I think, 80 yards a game rushing. And, we'd like to be able to run the football. So it's going to be a huge challenge this week.
Obviously, they're going from 3-7 in 2009 to now 4-0. Big talk with that. Coach Snell was talking during the OAC press conference day. Was quarterback Ryan O'Rourke, the transfer that came in, doing pretty well. Nothing too flashy, but the offense seems to be getting the job done.
Yeah, offensively, they've got 3 outstanding running backs. I mean, as good as any running backs in the conference. The quarterback is a real steady kid, and you'll see him get better and better every week as he gets more comfortable with the system. He looks good right now in film to me, and they've got very good receivers. Their tight end's outstanding, and they've got good personnel on offense too. Very good personnel. Yep.
Well, 3-1 Otterbein Cardinals taking on the 4-0 Baldwin-Wallace Yellow Jackets. WOBN 97.5 will have that call. You can listen to that on WOBN.net, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thanks for having me.